Hey, Nicola Grace, the Mission Mentor here, and today in this video I want to talk to you about this thing called Mission Mojo, how you can tap into it, why you want to tap into it, and what life is like when you live in your Mission Mojo. You see, I discovered that you have this thing within us called Mission Mojo, and it's that magnetic power of manifestation that's reserved only for the times when we step up to our higher purpose and our life's mission. This mojo allows us to create the extraordinary and make a very big difference in the world. Now, how you tap into this mojo is when you step into delivering the very message that you came here to deliver, and deliver it to the right niche that you were born to serve and prosper in, doing exactly what you're here to do, fulfilling your life's mission and all the mission milestones along the way. Now, not everyone is a direct messenger like a speaker, but everybody does have a message that they were born to deliver through their mission. So either it could be through a product or a service, or through working for somebody for a particular industry. But you get to know which system is the right path for you to deliver your message when you learn the specifics of your life's purpose and mission. Now, when you have a sense that there's something else that you are here to do, there's something bigger, you are alluding to the fact that you have a mission. And stepping out onto that mission contains the doorway to your Mission Mojo. Now, the doorway only opens when you're on purpose and about your mission. So you don't tap into the full magnitude of your Mission Mojo until you're fully on the path of what you're here to do. Now, I suspect that that's because that type of power is only available to be used for a force for good in the world. It's not available for selfish gain, only the greater good. And this is why we often say, if you're struggling to make your vision happening, it's because it's not big enough. And the big results come from tapping into this Mission Mojo. And your life's mission is often bigger than you think it is. Now, not everybody does step up into their life's mission in any given incarnation. If they did, we would be living in a dramatically different world. I'm sure you can agree. We're groomed and educated to play small and stay small. And unfortunately, in today's global and social media economy, that means you're going to earn small. Now, most of my new clients say this to me when they discover their mission. But who am I to do that? Who's going to listen to me? I'm not qualified enough to do that. That's our social programming talking. It is not the soul. Because I'll tell you who you are. You're a magnificent being who has chosen to have a human experience on planet Earth. You're essentially a creator being capable of achieving the extraordinary. Now, you've chosen to incarnate, to become of age and in your power at this time in human evolutionary history, when we are transitioning out of an exploitive, elitist, industrial model of business and governance that we've been under for too many years, and we're transitioning into a more social, just, and equitable system, albeit it's taken a little longer to get there. But you have a part to play in that transition, and it's called your personal life's mission. Now, you may think of your part to play as big, like helping train people for world peace, or you may consider that it's small, like helping people have a happy life. But when you see the ripple effect of what it is that you do, you'll actually see that it's neither big nor small, it's ginormous, because it's helping us transition into a golden age of prosperity that is upon us. So your mission is what you bring to the universal picnic table of life. Without your contribution, the world is bereft. And there is a soul group of people that you agreed to help, and they're missing out on your innate gifts and talents by you staying small. And deep down inside yourself, you know this to be true. So let's get you that clarity that you need so you can become one of the growing global task force of change makers who agreed to steer this mothership Earth in a new, bright and prosperous direction. Now, we'll be starting our journey together in my upcoming live complimentary webinar training. Before I tell you about that, to finish up, I wanted to tell you a bit about my David and Goliath story and how I discovered Mission Mojo within me as a way of demonstrating how ordinary people like you and me can do the extraordinary, and what life could look like when you're living tapped into your Mission Mojo. Now, you probably know that My story of saving $1 billion industry from ruin in 2006 is where I made history and I won an award. Now that story was first published in the best-selling book More Better, How to Get More Out of Life and Business, published by Celebrity Press. Now the industry was the natural health industry of New Zealand, because you see the governments of New Zealand and Australia had got together to talk about the formation of a corporation funded by primarily staffed by pharmaceutical experienced personnel to regulate both the natural health industry and pharmaceuticals, both sides of the Tasman. The organisation I co-founded affectionately called this legislation the AntiVitamin Bill, because you can understand what would happen to the natural health industry if the pharmaceutical companies had the power to do what they wanted without any government intermediary. Now, for 7 years, the natural health industries of New Zealand and Australia had been passing the bill through their parliamentary system, and it had become law in Australia, and they were waiting for New Zealand Parliament to pass it into law so this corporation could be formulated. Now, it was about to pass when I came along with my intuitive visionary skills and innate natural talent for creating strategies. We defeated the legislation within 6 months, when the industry, remember, were unable to do it in 7 years. Now, I achieved that mission milestone on a budget of $45,000 when the opposition had reported an expenditure of $18 million. Now, through reported official information acts, we discovered that the New Zealand government had spent $6 million in the passage of this legislation, the Australian government had spent $6 million, and the pharmaceutical lobby group had invested $6 million. That's interesting, isn't it? Now, I really want to press upon you that at the time I walked into the conference room with the industry leaders to give them my strategy, I was a small business owner, I owned an organic day spa, and I was a hippie chick, a psychic, a university dropout. I left university just 6 months shy of graduating with a double major in history and education and a teaching diploma. So essentially, I really wasn't qualified for the job. I had no formal training in strategic planning and development. I had studied all the great war strategies, but essentially I was not qualified for the job. I really want you to hear this. In fact, I referred to myself as the Pooh Bear who stumbled across the honey if by accident. Yet I was the one who saved the industry with my intuitive, visionary, natural talent and skills. And you have natural skills and talent as well that can help you achieve the extraordinary. That, my friends, is what we call Mission Mojo. It's the power of Mission Mojo. It allows for ordinary people like yourself and myself to come out of nowhere and change the course of history. Now, my younger brother said to me, well, that's great, Nick, but now what you have to do is you've got to figure out why you were successful and apply that to your business. So the long story short of it was, as I investigated that train of thought, I came up with this idea and I birthed the Mission Mentor, sharing my secrets to this Mission Mojo to people who are in business, wanting to make a difference in the world and wanting to use the social business for good model to do that. Now remember, Mission Mojo is the magnetic power of manifestation reserved only for those times when you step up to your higher purpose in life's mission. And that power comes forth when we're delivering the very message you're here to deliver, and you're delivering it to the right niche that you were born to serve and prosper in, doing exactly what you're here to do. You already have the qualifications to begin living your life according to your life's mission. It just might be lying dormant within you, and we need to encourage it out of you. Now, I'm going to be deep diving into my entire formula that helps you clarify your life's mission and monetize it and tap you into your Mission Mojo in my upcoming live webinar training. If you haven't already reserved your seat for that, use the registration button in the form below to get in, and we can get you pointed in the right direction of your Mission Mojo. Let's find out how you can discover where you can make the biggest impact according to your highest purpose. We're diving into the essence of your soul power, where you get to have the greatest clarity on what uniqueness you bring to the universal picnic table of life, where you make the biggest difference and the greatest money within your higher purpose. I'm looking forward to meeting you there. Bye for now.